Hey there, friends. Happy Thursday to you. Yay! Another Thursday. We finally made it to just about the end of another week. I cannot believe it's August, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's like we're already in the double digits of August. So that means that August will be closing out quite soon. To me, getting into the double digits of any month means it is ending. So I know that's an odd way to think about things, but it's kind of the way I think about it. I'm already starting to do some winter prep as far as food items go. Already starting to, kind of pick up things to get through the winter months. I'm a seasonal worker, and so at the end of October, then, the farm closes. So I always just have to be mindful of that and kind of do some planning to get through the winter. I have 2 new journals today, you guys. This one is kind of, for some reason or another, it reminds me of the ocean. This reminds me of, a rope that you would use to tie up your boat. I love this teal color here. And to me, the gold on the black reminds me of the stars. So that's just kind of where I'm going with this one. This fabric is very Hawaiian, very tribal. We'll call her Big Island. I know that they've been having trouble in one of the islands of Hawaii. I can't remember it right this minute. You guys know what I'm talking about, with all the volcanoes and everything. But let's go through these journals, and I will show you guys their sweet little personalities. This one is finished off with a cool bead strand. It's got one of these clear block beads in it, and I am really loving those beads. I think they're so super cool. It's got stone beads, metal beads, some handmade paper beads, glass beads, Czechoslovakian type beads. So it's just got a sweet little bead strand on it. I have really enjoyed making bead strands. Finished off with a Tim Holtz number brad, which can be 6, or you can turn it the other way and it can be 9. We start here. And I have stamped a sandcastle right here for you guys. My stamping skills are kind of nominal, but I figure it was such a sweet stamp. It is really hard to deal with, and I did the very best I could. But you guys get the idea. I wanted to kind of match the vibe of the outside of the book. A little mini book for you guys, a tag that says be free. I'm using that super cool paper pad that I got. This is a bit of, a vintage globe here. We can see America. I like this element. It just kind of jumped in here, and then it was like, oh, but that fits. This is a picture of a rowboat with row locks in it. Kind of fit in with the nautical theme we had going there. 1955 cookbook right here. Some tea-dyed paper. Tea-dyed papers for y'all. I think I used tea and coffee that day. Maybe I need some more coffee. Chipboard elements, tags. This is some homemade paper. I did not make this, but it is super cool. This little tag says Once Upon a Time, and these are Disney princesses, and you've got another tag up here to play with. I am really enjoying doing stamped images. I also love this. It is a takeoff on a library card. It says story time and has a pointing finger, author, date due, borrower name. I love the books that are down here. That again was from that new paper pad that I got that I love. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is, hold on a second. Oh, hang on. Hang on, people. I'm sorry. Took you for a ride there. Hallmark playing card. This is just packed full of things for you guys to play with right here. a to-do list, sticky list right here, a Rolodex card for you to play with, another little packet of tags. I love using these little papers. These are New Zealand papers from our sweet pal down that way, up that way, up that way. I think I need to find New Zealand on a globe and find out exactly where it is. You know, New Zealand is where they shot the Lord of the Rings series, the movie. Some gorgeous, gorgeous frontier there, my friends. This is from the Indianapolis Home and Garden magazine. It's 1979. Some beautiful colors to play with on these magazine pages. I think that's a Cocoa and Olive magazine page. A vintage greeting card for you guys. This is a nice big pocket with some elements in it for you to alter or play with. I don't think anything quite says wonderful like being outside on a patio on a sweet summer's evening and having some candles glowing. My kids and I and Chris went to have dinner on my birthday, and we went to the most beautiful restaurant, you guys. It was like we ate on a patio, you know, it was a covered patio with a big long table for us, candles on the table. It was an Italian restaurant, so they did have the Italian thing going on there, but it was just such a sweet experience. Another of the magazine images that I'm cutting and distressing, that is just crazy fun. Life is a grand adventure. Go live it. I love that. It's got the pointy finger, it's got the crown, it's got the suitcase right there. Oh, it's just awesome. I love that little get well card. She's very 70s, isn't she? Another pack of stuff for you guys to play with. And map elements as well. I love those map elements. I think they're so much fun to play with. This is a sweet little photo of a dog at Hollywood Cemetery is here in Richmond, and it's very beautiful. When I lived closer to there, I would take a sandwich down there and sit on a bench and look at the river and peruse the tombstones. I hope you don't think I'm just so dark that I would take my lunch to a cemetery. But the architecture is incredible. The statuary is incredible. It's just beautiful and peaceful there. This is the Iron Dog, one of the most well-known monuments in Hollywood Cemetery. Is a cast iron Newfoundland dog. The statue stands guard over the grave of a little girl who died in 1862. It's a very beautiful, peaceful place. I hope you don't think that I'm just plain weird. But if you do, that's okay. I think you know me well enough by now to know that I am a little strange, but that's okay. All right, this little book will go in the store a little later on this afternoon. Remember, you guys, I did a whole 10-part series about how to use a flow journal. So if you're ever stuck with your flow journal and you just don't know what to do with it, remember that 10-part series. I'll put an iCard up here to that playlist so you guys can check it out. I wanted to remind you of one more thing. I can't see. It's gone straight out of my head. I can't remember now. Maui. Maui was the name of Hawaiian island. Gee whiz, you guys. Goodness me. Okay. This bead strand is done with some coral beads, some bone beads, as well as some, I love these things. These are marble beads from Czechoslovakia. It's really super cool. It is finished off with 31 for a Tim Holtz brad. This is what makes me happy. I think that's a wonderful journal prompt, and you could write all about it in your little mini book here. Like I said, I love these papers. Geez, I was going to remind you guys of something. Geez, I can't even remember what it was now. I'm so sorry. I'm very scattered. 60 is scattered. Somebody told me that 60 is the new black. Okay. I'll believe that in lieu of what's happening to me right now. Things that delight me. Another wonderful little journal prompt to write about. I also am digging these words: adventure, awesome, collect, discover. These books, because of that paper pad, they're very prompted, y'all, without being obviously prompted. Do you know what I mean? They have subtle prompts in them. So pay attention to the subtle prompts and you know, take advantage of those and write your feelings or write your dreams or write your aspirations. This is another little pack of things for you guys to play with. Let's just take this one out and see what's in there. Okay, so you've got fabric pieces. You have some circles that I cut with my super new circle punch. This is a chipboard piece. You've got a vintage playing card in there that's 9 of hearts, of Prima flower, fabric bits, a little paper clip right here, a little heart paper clip. So lots of things for you to play with there, and to you know, to really enhance that little pocket. This is an ATC. So you could take the pocket, take the ATC, take you a glue stick or, you know, a little bottle of Eileen's and sit somewhere and, you know, I mean, maybe you have to wait on the doctor. You know, maybe you have to wait on someone who's waiting on a doctor. It'd be the perfect little pad to just pull out and play with. That's why these books are so much fun. They aren't bound with string, so you can take stuff in and out. Oh, my friend, I know what I was going to tell you. Do you see how things are working? It's just a little delayed in my head, y'all. We sold the sweet little seamstress flow journal that we made last week, and let me tell you what the customer is going to use it for. She has a vintage collection of patterns and sewing ephemera. So she is going to empty the pockets, use what she has in the pockets, and then fill it with sewing ephemera. I just think that that is great. And when you do something like that, there is no like box, drawer, here's something I can't find. You know, utilize the books in ways that suit you. And remember, these are great storage units. You know, it's a storage unit that you can sit on your shelf, and it's very pretty. I thought that was a great idea. I was just very thrilled about that. Stickers for you guys to play with. I do try and curate colors here, so these are some wonderful colors for you. This is a tiny little stencil. I thought you guys would enjoy that. I love this stamp, y'all. It's a steampunk heart. She's very sweet, isn't she? She's very fragile looking. Live life. More stamping. I did do pretty good on that one, y'all. I kind of got a couple colors going in there. It's not my forte, friends. Not my forte. I believe this is 1989. I can't remember which magazine it's from. Love the angel up here, you know, with the boots and the angel wings. That would make a great ATC right there, my friends. Vintage greeting card for you. How are you today? More vintage papers. There's something about staircases that I love. I love sitting at the bottom steps of staircases. I do not know why. Energy moves up and down a staircase. A staircase is always like a powerful conduit, you know, between physical and non-physical. And I guess I'm very peaceful when I'm sitting on the bottom of steps or stairs. I love to sit on steps or stairs. Another packet of goodies for you to play with right in here. The vintage Hallmark playing card. Ace of Hearts. More words to play with right here. Things I love to think about. Things I love to talk about. Things I avoid talking about. I think we're all with that, aren't we? This is a magazine image that I have distressed for you guys to make it look super old. I love these papers. These are also New Zealand papers. There's a time for all things. The story about Mary. And just interesting reading here. I try to make my books very interesting. If you pull out an article, you can read about something interesting that's going on or did go on, or history or whatever. I love these little sticky notes. This one says approve. Tell your stories. Own everything that has happened to you. Don't leave anything out. It's all good stuff. And another distressed magazine image for you guys to play with. And there we have it, you guys. A couple of new kind of nautical feeling journals for the shop today. I've also listed 10 ephemera packs that are recipe, cooking, kitchen related as well. So please do check those new ephemera packs out as well. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble and listening to my brain not make connections. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.